Hi there, it's Chelle. Let's see, today we are going to continue our mass making, and I have some really pretty scraps, pages that I kind of picked out to use in this one. So we're going to continue that, and then at the end I'm going to show you how much I've made since we started this. It's crazy. And I have everything I think I've already shown in my book or in my drawer. So that's what we're going to do today. Again, we're using another idea from Tina. Like I said, I am kind of coming up with some ideas, you know, that of my own, but right now I'm just kind of using some of Tina's ideas because they're so great. Okay. So, this one, of course, Tina doesn't measure, and I love that about her, but I am so, yeah, I have to measure. It just drives me nuts, just because, I don't know, is there a reason? I don't even think there is, but I just like to measure and be able to tell you guys, I guess. So, this is it's a booklet. A folded booklet. Let me see what she calls it because I already forgot. And I just looked it up. I tell you guys. Is this the one? Okay, she calls them fold-out booklets. So, sorry guys. So, and let's just try this one. This one, let me give you a size. This is about just under 12, so about what, 11 3/4 by 7. So that's pretty good size. And then what she does, if it's plain on the inside, she was using some kind of paper, and then she would kind of cover this, and I'm just going to use my Scotch Create glue because when you open it, that's what you're going to see. So I'm just going to slide this here. And I pulled a bunch of dictionary paper because I knew I was going to have to do this, and that's one thing I have a lot of. So hopefully I got all the edges. And I'm just going to trim it here. You could use scissors. That's probably what I'll have to do. Oh, you guys. So Clint, I tell you guys, we're having the worst luck with vehicles this week. Clint's 4Runner, you know, we just got it back again from the clutch, and it's doing the exact same thing. So he was about 20 miles out, and he's like, I got to come back and get the other car because it still had the same problem that we just, you know, just had them fixed. So yeah, so then he needed to go another 100 miles, and he calls me and he says, so this car's messing up too. Yeah. Okay, so then Tina comes in, and then she folds it right here. So let me show you. She folds it inside, or like inside out, so that she can line these up and fold them correctly to the right size. So you're going to leave some of that showing. And I think this is a great idea, so that when she makes it into a booklet, both of her sides match up. Isn't that fun? Very simple, very fun. And then she refolds this back the opposite direction. So you could do it like that or not. It's just whatever you want to do. It's a little off, but I don't think it really matters that much. There we go. And then this paper cracked, of course, because story of my life. But yeah, so then Clint's like, gotta come and get the other card, and then it didn't work. And so then this morning, we did research on the car, and we think it's like a transmission issue. So this morning he says, okay, he read about it, and they said if you turn it off and then turn it back on, the light might be gone. So that's what happened. And then he headed out, and like 5 minutes later, he's like, okay, I'm going to come back. What vehicle should I take? So I'm afraid we're going to have to rent one until we can get, you know, one of ours working correctly. He is not happy, especially about his clutch, because that's been in the shop on and off most of the last 2 months. So, and then they're like, it's done, it's done. Yeah, it's not done. So then just look and see which side is up, and then glue. Oh, there it is. Grab my art glitter glue, and again, you could sew this if you're into sewing, and I might do that on some of them, but I thought now that I have the glue and I'm making them, you know, like really fast, I'm just going to glue it, and then later if I decide to, because I'll have the booklets made, and then if I decide to, I can just sew it and then, you know, do whatever I want to do. So I might not even make them into booklets, just like fold them. So let's see what we want to do here. This one is black and white, so you can make them in any size. Let's see. I wonder if I could. I really like the way that looked, so let's just do that. So, and this is Scotch Create glue. Pretty sure Deborah gave this to me, and I really like it. It really hangs on to my paper. We live in a very, very dry climate here, and I was having problems with one of my other glues. And what I like about this is you're not wasting using a whole piece of paper, and if you want, you know, you don't have to use another piece of cardstock or whatever. So where are my scissors? Just if I wanted to. Hear the dogs barking. We have a dog across the highway, but he's really a good dog. His name is Freckles. He's not across the highway, I guess. He's across our side road. And his name Freckles. His mama is out there calling him sometimes. But one time he disappeared, and she was like, do you know where he is? And we couldn't find him. And they were working on the fences, like the highway fence, and so we think he somehow went with one of them. And like 2 days later, he's back. So I don't know if somebody brought him back, or if she thought he had run away from whoever took him, and brought him back. One thing I think I'm going to do though is fold it in on itself first, because it kind of, if you see this, it just kind of didn't fold really nicely, and that bugs me. It probably shouldn't, but so I'm going to try it some other way. And I got sticky here, so I just want to make sure that dries. I really need to get my glue book. Okay, so yeah, let's just fold it like this. Where's my, here it is. But I have been having so much fun making these. And I had a neck ache again today. It's really bad, but so I stayed home while Clint went to work. And I'm not supposed to even be making a video, but you know how it is. I just really wanted to. I've been cleaning a little bit too. He'll probably be really upset with me, but you gotta do something instead of just sitting around, you know. It's not perfect, but I think it'll work. That was fun. Really simple, and then we'll decorate one at the end. So this one is going to be a little bit, I think it really needs to be, I guess it doesn't really, I want them to be, I guess, what am I thinking? You know what? Let's change that. Let's put a Christmas song or something. Rectangle. But it doesn't have to be, you know. I think what I want to do is like use this as the inside. So let's do that. Give it a try. See what we can. It's just using up scraps, you know. Oh man, I ripped it. That's okay. Not gonna see it anyways. So I've been watching some Hallmark videos, Hallmark movies. I didn't realize they had so many made for summer. So that's kind of fun. I always ask Clint, I say, honey, I'm going to watch Hallmark movies today. Do you want me to wait until you get home? And he's always like, no thank you, but thanks for asking. He's not a fan. I love him, but yeah, he's not a fan of them. Well, and they all have the same theme, don't they? Where, you know, this little girl and always a guy and a girl, and they're usually fighting. And then, I think that's straight, so I'm going to follow that. And then one, you know, she falls into his arms. You know, it's so funny because I'm like, okay, when's that going to happen, you know? So we will have, sorry, somebody texted or something, make sure it's not Clint. We were, but yeah, I really love that about Hallmark movies. I think, because they're cheesy, I guess. Once in a while, though, there will be some actors, and I don't know if it's necessarily Hallmark or if it's, you know, someone else, but it's like a cheesy actors, and sometimes I can't watch them because they get on my nerves. But, yeah. But I love Hallmark movies. I even got one of those shirts. It says, this is my Hallmark movie watching shirt. I kind of like that, and then it's Christmas, and it kind of looks like a Christmas tree. It could be. And if you didn't want to use it for your journals, of course, you can send it out in Happy Mail. So let's see. This one's going to be kind of small. And then this one, let's see where I want to fold it. Right there. Just going to kind of fold it, make sure it kind of lays right. Yeah, I think it will. See, this one would just be smaller for smaller ephemera. It's kind of cute, and it would be perfect for a TN. So you can make them in any size. Save all these because I'm going to use those. I am planning some of my own mass making projects. Sorry, cleaned out my trash and moved it, and yeah, this one's fun. What do I have? Do I have something else? Should have used that green in there, huh? Let me see. I was going to tell you something else. Oh yeah, we are getting tons of entries. I think I'm up to 5 now, and it is Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah. So on Saturday, I will be doing a flip through of all the Saturday's video of all the ones that we've received up to that point. So I'm thinking about putting this one like inside. So let's put it down to about 6 by But yeah, so I will be showing all those. Probably do that video like Friday morning, just so that anyone who's has come in. Then, see, Michelle, you could have saved a lot there. Huh? Then I'll be showing that. I was surprised that you guys are on the ball. It's already the 5th and we already have five entries. That's pretty cool. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will leave a link below. We're almost up to 7,000 subscribers, and we're having a drawing for 8 different items. So one for making a comment on the comment video where I talked about giving away an ink blender. You just have to share and do a video, or share and do a comment, be a subscriber, and then you can be entered just to win an ink blender, and it will be a cedar ink blender. And then sorry, I'm trying to think and do this at the same time. And then the other ones are 7 different items. One I know is going to be like a junk journal kit. So we'll include like the cover as well as like papers and stuff to go in it. See, that one I didn't glue it very well. Let me trim that real quick. And then I think I still have some lace left that I put back to give away, like a lace kit, or, you know, lace for the giveaway. Bunch of fun goodies. I've had a bunch of new people saying that, is it Zoila? I looked it up once and I can't remember, but she's been sending people over. Thank you. She's a sweetheart too. If you guys don't know, I'll put a link below. I think it's Zoila, Z-O-I-L-A Rivera, R-I-V-E-R-A, maybe. There we go. Now this one, I don't know if I'll ever use this again, but I have made journals, you know, using this fabric, and it was such a fun journal too. Okay, let's see what else we have. Bright pink. You know what? I think I'm going to swap it. Yeah, let's glue this on. And this will be our outside, and the hot pink will be our inside. I really need my glue book. Wait, here's one I can use maybe. I still haven't cleaned off my table. I really need to. But if I come back and sew on these, you know, then it won't be that big of a deal. It will be the glue and stuff. It doesn't have to, you know, glue down perfectly if I'm going to sew on them. So I'm going to put this, and I'll trim it. It's not perfect. That's okay though. I'll let that dry for a minute. Okay, what else do we have? Let's see. Do we have any double-sided? That's not, but that's pretty. Let's do this one. I would personally cut them down so that they're shorter than 8.5, because my pages are typically 8.5. That's just under 8, so actually I'm going to cut that down a little bit. And then this one, ooh, and I love that bird. Isn't that fun? Put that in the middle. I go through these sticks a lot when I use them. every once in a while I'll have somebody ask me what, why I don't use double-sided tape. And I love double-sided tape, but it never dries. And so it clogs up your needle if you're going to sew. If you're not going to sew, that's, you know, you can use it. This one said, oh, I never even thought of that. She was like, why don't you ever use double-sided tape? So I do sometimes when I know I'm not going to sew anything. And my tape, or my glues of choice is the Scotch Create glue stick. And then that Oohoo is fine. It is not my favorite because it seems like it kind of dries up. So it's not my favorite. Okay, so that'll be fine. I'm just making sure there's no sticky. And then art glitter glue, which looks like this. And then keep a pin in it whenever in fact I haven't done that. And I plan on making some more pins. Mine aren't this long, but to go in there or to go in the store. Somebody recently asked me. It's just, I have so much else going on right now. I haven't got through the trims yet, but I'm still considering that pretty quick. And then this one, I just kind of eyeball like where I want it to go because it's not straight. Let's see if I put it there. I think it'll be fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I think sewing on these would be so cute, wouldn't it? These come together quickly. Let's see, this one should be just about dry. Let me trim it down. Come together really quickly. And then so they're great for all your scraps. So I have to tell you guys, I ran out of my kitty paper clips. When you order something from me, I always try to put in a kitty shaped paper clip, and that is because, now this one we want the paper to be on the outside, but I was out and I was like, oh no. So I had made some, sorry, it's really wonky. Let me go ahead and fold it and then but I had made some paper clips recently in some of my videos, and so what I did is I just used those, and I was thinking, you know, that's a neat idea just to use, you know, paper clips that I've embellished, you know, for some of my, that's way off, it's gonna bug me too much. Okay, let's see. That's good. But I was thinking to just use those paper clips instead of just a plain paper clip. But if you guys don't know, we do have 9 cats. And there's another one outside that I keep thinking, no. But he's actually Gracie Lynn's brother. And he's been ill. And I just tell Clint, I just don't know if I could bring in another one as much as I feel for him, you know. But yeah, we have 9 cats, so I always try to incorporate them in my packages. Holy cow, how many do we have? We're getting there, guys. I mean, it's only been 25 minutes, so 6. Not too bad. I think I need to focus on some more big ones. Those are little. Though it doesn't really matter because you can pop it in what am I thinking? You guys know. Pop it in a pocket or something, so it doesn't have to be big. This is some beautiful music paper from like 1930s. I know it's really hard to use it, but so fun. And really, this is starting to get really fragile. Let's make like 3 of those, because why not? But it's starting to get fragile, and so it's better if I put something on top of it. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to turn on the air conditioner. So, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Whew, all of a sudden it just got really hot. I forgot what I was talking about before that. That's just me. Okay, so I do want to use that paper. Ooh, look, wearing of the green. Wouldn't that be fun for the outside? And then this could be for the inside. Green. I don't know. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to trim this down a little bit. It's just too big, I think. Okay, I think that's all though. I think I'm going to keep it that long. And let's see how long it is, just to give you an idea. That's almost 12, so that's not bad. And then I'll put this, you know what, I think I'll put it like this. I'm trying to think, because that is a little bit, I want to make sure that that is, hold on, I also have this that my friend sent me. Just want to make sure it's really sturdy. Ah, perfect. Okay, this is construction paper from my friend Lorette. And I will be covering all this up, but it's such a fragile paper. I hate not to, you know, use it and have it fall apart. So, I'm gonna double duty this one, I think. And because I think it's cute. It's probably good. And it's a perfect size, so that's nice. Okay, I want the wearing on the green on the outside. I'm afraid if I bend it up to use the glue stick, it will break. I'm just going to pop some art glitter glue in there. I do have all the links to pretty much everything I use in the description of each video, but if you have problems or if it's not in there, please text me or comment, and I'll try to get you a link. Okay, so let's see about trimming this. Looks like Clint might be on his way home, which means I got to get this done so he doesn't yell at me. Told you not to do anything today. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just supposed to take another muscle relaxer, but I wasn't sure how the car would run, and those muscle relaxers knocked me out for like 24 hours. So if he needed me, I didn't want to, you know, take a muscle relaxer and then have to drive somewhere. So I'm trying to keep myself busy. Okay, that looks good. And then let's go ahead and put this piece. It's thick, but I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be just fine too. So, kind of like that too, huh? Kind of like for those scrapbook pieces that you're not that fond of and you have tons in your stash. use them for the inside of your book, or just use them because they're thick and then cover them up with music paper or scrapbooking paper or something. You know, something you do like. That looks pretty good. Kind of sticky. You know what I don't have is tissue. I was thinking is a paper towel or something. Just to kind of get rid of that sticky. Now I got fuzz all over it. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. I love that though. I think it's so fun. And it will guarantee, hopefully, that this will last long term. I lost my, here it is. Folder. But you can tell if you look at it, it's really ripping. So it's not. So it's a good thing I doubled up on it, you know. Right here it really did, but we can cover that with like lace or something too. But isn't that one fun? Wearing of the green. I really want to do a green journal, so I think that would be really fun. You could just double these up, but then I thought I would get more use out of doing it, you know, like this. So maybe we'll do another one like this with top. That's kind of fun. What I'm going to try to do is just like where all the print is, kind of cut around that. So that's all I'm going to focus on gluing down. I tell you guys. Oops, let's put it, I guess it doesn't matter, actually. Okay. Let me see what other papers we have that we can use. Here's one. It says, love you. I think that would be cute on the inside too. Yeah, let's just glue one of these down. That's cute. Again, I'm just looking for the writing, you know, I'm just kind of gluing it down, that way I can cut around it. Have a pretty rectangle shape. Hope you guys are joining me. I know several people said they were before, and that's kind of fun. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. And then maybe this one. This isn't my favorite. It's kind of like a child one. So I don't know really what I want to put on there. Maybe just this again. Some of these papers I got at a yard sale. think it was last summer before, you know, everything happened. And a bunch of them were like children and babies and stuff like that. And I never know what to do with those because we don't have grandkids or anything. And they came in like stacks of 25 or something, so. This one I really want to use for Halloween. Isn't that cool? So let's cut it down to 7. Somebody said they were really excited to see what I do with a Halloween journal. And I'm excited too. Ooh, maybe like these. They kind of look like crows, maybe. Just to kind of add some interest in the middle. Then we'll decorate one. Actually, let me kind of put it like that. Even though that's really sticky. But maybe you'll see some of it. Whenever I look for books for junk journaling, I look for like dictionary, like old dictionaries. This one, I got 2 and they're like this thick. So I try to pull from there, you know, once in a while. Just to use in my journals. You can use whatever you want. If you had something else that you really wanted to put in the center, that'd be cool. Ooh, and I think we're down to like 1 piece of paper, so that's awesome. I hear something. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. It's sticky, sorry. Okay, let's go back to these other ones real quick. Just cut them down while that one's drying. Okay. So what I did, hopefully this one's dry, I think it probably is hopefully, yeah. I'm just going to line it up to where the writing is. And hopefully it'll be pretty straight when I'm done. So that's still crooked. Yeah, looks pretty straight for there. Let me cut all those first. This one, it looks like I put it on pretty straight, so that's fun. Cool. And one more. What was the other one? Yeah. do these, and then, oh, I still have that one, just so pretty. Oh, I love those. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this. I loved, you know, being able to use this paper, even though it's fragile. Just, you know, building up. And these are a lot smaller, I'm pretty sure, than what Tina did. But I'm really not sure what size she did. Okay, so let's see, about right there maybe. Yeah, like that. This one. And I'm using up 2 sheets of paper for the most part. So I kind of like that. It's not quite where I want it to be. Work. Hope you guys have had a wonderful week. We have just been busy and dealing with car issues, neck issues, and checking the mail every day though just brightens my day because it's so fun to see 1 or 2 entries. Just fun, you know. And I haven't even opened them. I haven't even cheated. So when you see the video on Saturday, it's going to be new to me too. So that's fun. I'm sure the way Tina did it is so much easier to get it lined up right. Maybe I should try that. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Okay, let's do this one. I think we'll call it done after this one. This one is just so pretty. I'm just kind of guessing. And let's put another piece of paper on it. Here's the paper. I don't know if I even showed you guys. Isn't that pretty? I love that. This one will go with any journal. I mean, if you have a theme. I am doing a pink theme, so that might be really pretty. I love that. Mailbox lady, Sherry, she wrote me. Is that too long? Ah, it's too long. Trim about 1/2 inch off. It's like the size of a page. Anyway, she wrote and she said, Michelle, you have all kinds of packages down here. told her one of us will be down there before she leaves for the day. So I'm hoping Clint makes it home and can stop and pick them up. She said they were too big for, well, one of them was too big for the mailbox. So we're going to go ahead and count and see. And you could take this, like I said, one step further. You could put your glue there and just call it good. But I think I'm going to sew on some of them. And probably when I sew, I would want to sew straight down on the inside. And then fold it and then sew around the edge is what I'm thinking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it looks like we have 12, which is not a bad day. I didn't overdo it like I have in the past. Okay, let's decorate that one, and let's do one of these. Just to kind of change it up a little bit. Maybe that one. That's a little one. Those turned out real tiny, but that's fine. Look how tiny that one is. I tell ya, you never know with me. Okay, so we got 12 of those. Oops, sorry. Put them in my box over here, and we're gonna decorate. So let me grab this, and this goes all the way over here. And we'll see what we can do to make these journal worthy. Okay. So, I happen to see these. Here comes baby girl. That'd be cute, huh? Hi, honey. What are you doing? You okay? She was just asleep in the bedroom with Bubba, huh? So we open the craft room, and what I do in the craft room is there's 2 dresser doors that my friend made me for Christmas for the cats, and so they're sitting on a desk in there with pillows in them and stuff, so the cats have a place. And so she was sleeping on one of those with her Bubba just like 2 minutes ago. Hi, honey. She says, but Mama, I kind of like that. And you know what? I think I would even like it to fold over. That'd be cute. Okay, I like that. Let's glue it down. Let's use this just in case. Oh. Grace is our little baby. I think she's calming down a little bit. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but she's what, 13, 14 weeks now. Gotta take everybody in and to the vet and get a snip job for all the babies, the 2, which is always fun for them. Let me put this down here. Okay, see if I have lace over here that I'm going to use. I have this, which is what my friend sent me. That's kind of fun, kind of the color I was looking for. Hi, Rat, what are you doing? Are you sleeping? Hmm? Did you have a good nap with Bubba? Look at that, isn't that pretty? Somebody trimmed that like off a pillowcase, it looks like. Ooh, I like that though. You gonna help Mama? I love this, and it feels like a vintage lace. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that's a good size. Huh, what are you doing? Oh. Sorry, guys. Okay. I tell ya, I emptied my trash can and it's kind of, so everything's falling. I don't know, I was thinking, you know, like maybe I could use this as a wraparound, maybe. It's almost too pink, but I do like this. Tim Holtz, let's see what we have here. Tim Holtz doll. Oh, that's pretty. I think she's just a touch too big, so let me see what else I have. I do have them organized. This was, somebody gave, don't chew on that, no. Brats. Someone gave Gayle the idea to do that, so that was kind of, oh, I love that. What do you guys think? Okay, I really like this lace. Maybe kind of even down further. Like they're stepping on it, but kind of have it. I like that. And then she needs something behind her. Okay. At least that's what I feel. There's so many ways to, you know, to collage and stuff. It's really fun. I was looking to see what color paper, but aren't they kind of like flappers? Isn't that cute? So like flapper skirts or something, maybe a little bit longer. But so some of that, like music notes and stuff, maybe I can use. Sister, what are you doing? Together. That's cute. I like that a lot. Maybe even put that all the way up. And then a stamp. See if I can find a maroon one. Kind of bring it all together. Stamp booklet. So it's kind of red, but that's kind of cool. Might work. Kind of like it. Quit chewing on stuff. It can fall. Okay, so I kind of like that so far. Oh, where is your daddy at? I need a babysitter. That's one reason I keep my scraps, but also because, like I said, I have something else intended for these. So maybe we'll do that in, well, I don't know if we'll do it in the next one, but we'll do it soon. One thing I want to do is, if you're going to sew it though, you might want to sew it before you decorate it, just to make sure you don't put anything bulky on it, you know, that you're not going to be able to sew around. So fun. I love these, Tina. Thank you for being such an inspiration to so many of us. And I'm talking about Tina over at ShabbyDabbyDoo doll. she inspired me to just kind of do this. And she has made so many of these videos, and I thought, you know, I really need to build up my stash. So I just am doing some of her goodies and her videos, and, you know, perhaps changing it a little bit, but if you want to see the original, then certainly go check Tina out with ShabbyDabbyDoo doll. Such a sweet lady. We're on her design team, so we should be having a design team project before too long. I'm working on it in my head. So I want to put that right there. Tina has some gorgeous kits, digital kits, if you're into any of that. I did print off a lot yesterday, but I ran out of my favorite paper. But I think I got everything printed that I really want. Quit chewing on that. Oh, animals, I tell ya. Why don't you go see what Bubba is scratching at? He's trying to get a shoelace. I tell ya. Okay, so this here, I love that there, that's so fun. And then this, and then these, I just want kind of like there. You can't get the shoelace, it's under something. So funny. Okay, and then I'm just gonna glop on some of this just to make sure it catches really good. And it usually does. I just like to just double check and kind of leave this kind of free moving. And then these, oh, I love that. Isn't that fun? When in doubt, use Tim Holtz dolls, paper dolls from Tim Holtz. I do have a link below too, just in case you haven't seen it. I really don't have a thread. We'll go ahead and use this one. I might change it though when I put it in a book. I haven't decided. Just some baker's twine that I still had out. So I'm gonna just wrap it around 3 times. Now this was definitely from Tina. I would not have thought of this. And it's just a fun touch. So, and then I just didn't want to cover their faces. Okay. So just kind of figure out where I want to put it. Isn't that cute? I love that. And then when you open it up, just put some goodies, tags or something on the inside. Oh, you know what? I think it needs Tim Holtz words. Snarky? I don't think I want snarky. Okay, small talk. I think it still needs words though. Like right there, maybe in black. Let's do attitude is everything, because it is, isn't it? Is so I can have a set of 3. love it. What do you guys think? So fun. And then you can just pull that off, or you can just, you know, kind of push it up or down. And then this will open, and then I'll have like little something or other inside like this. Just a couple of pieces of journaling cards or tag or something that I want to share. So I hope you guys like that. Let's go ahead and do the other one real quick. Can't do anything quick when you're tying a bow. Okay, isn't that cute? I love that. Okay, so this one, let's see what we want to do with it. This is a little crooked. So I do want to ink, especially because it ripped and stuff. Oh, and then on the inside, so this piece just has I think I definitely want to sew on this, so I'm going to I just think sewing looks so nice with the more vintage ephemera. And I really like the look of sewing. I don't use anything special. I use a $57 sewing machine that I picked up at Amazon. And then I just use a plain old needle. It's nothing special. Clint uses a 100-year-old machine that he got for $50, he told me. Told somebody it was $75, and he says, nope, I got it for $50. I'm like, oh, okay. So I still like these, and I really liked how we kind of put it like wrapped over, so I'm going to do that again, because most likely both of these will not go in the same journal, but I'm saving the majority for decorating, you know, later when I'm ready to. And I love kind of having a huge stash, because sometimes I think, what, you know, this needs something, what does it need? And if I have a huge stash, I can just look and say, oh yeah, you know, I made this, here's one in the right color, pull that out, you know, do 2 or 3 things to it, and you're done, you know. That's fun. Maybe a butterfly on this one. I saw a bunch of butterflies. In my book. Sorry. Started thinking and isn't that cute? I just love that. Okay, let's see what we can knot together real quick. Do like maybe a ticket, I don't know, butterfly. Look at all these really pretty butterflies. Ooh, here's a red ticket too, with a red butterfly. Ooh, I like that one better. These are, I think these are Tim Holtz as well, I can't remember. If you look up cardstock stickers or something, you'll find those. I don't think I want a Tim Holtz person. I try not to use them all the time, just as in special, you know, here and there. But kind of, let's see, maybe something like this, just kind of throw it together. I love it. Okay, let's do that. And I do ink around each of the objects that go on just to get rid of that white. And I use Vintage Photo, that's my favorite. But everyone has their own favorite, so you use whatever you prefer. And you don't even have to ink if you don't want to. So, but this one really has like a vintage feel to me. So that's why I want to ink around everything. That I think, and then this one was kind of like that, but this one I wanted under right there. It's kind of fun, the seal kind of. Sometimes you're lucky and it all comes together, and sometimes it takes like an hour to figure it out, but just happened to like how it looked. And this little guy here, I really like that. And then maybe just a saying, of course. I think I'll do it in black because it'll kind of bring it all together. Okay, this one. Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. I think butterflies to me are just so interesting and so just interesting. They always make me wonder how, you know, they just change from goo to beautiful butterfly. Running out of fingers. Okay, so now I have to figure it out. Okay. And when I put my saying down, I don't really put too much thought into how they're laying or to how straight they are. I just kind of throw them on there, because if I try for straightness, it won't work. And so sometimes I just try for to be perfectly imperfect. And I did kind of like, you know, think about where I wanted these to go. So I did kind of have a plan. I knew I wanted Wander to end up on the bottom of the red. The rest of it I just didn't really think too much about. What do you guys think? I love that one. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Still plenty of space to... Let's put another red one. I was going to do brown, but I think we'll do red. We'll just do a simple one this time. And you certainly don't have to put a tie on it, but I think it just makes it look so much cuter. And I have tons of baker's twine, but I also have tons of embroidery floss if you're like me and pick them up at yard sales all the time. I love them. What do you guys think? So I hope you guys give this a try. Let me show you real quick what I wanted to show you. Here is my box. So I figure there's almost 200 items in here, because this was 70 and then these were like 20 each, so just about 200 pieces of ephemera done in 5 days. or 6 days, 5 or 6 days, I can't remember. Maybe it's even 7, I don't know. Anyways, however many days, yeah, about 200 pieces of ephemera doing the mask making with Tina. So, hope you guys go back and watch some of the videos. I do have a playlist, and some of these just need twine, maybe different colors, and the brads. Those were so fun to make. I got carried away on these where I made over 70. So, these were so fun. But I just want to show you guys, this is just a drawer, and it fits perfectly in those 12 by 12 shelves in my craft room, and then I just slide it in there, and it's fine to have like extra on top, because I think, you know, it's 12 up too. So, and then what I have been doing, which obviously I quit, is the ones that were decorated I put right here in the front. Just kind of remind myself, hey, there's some already decorated. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you give it a try. Hope you're building your stash. Thanks for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.